Okay, ready to record. Get my game face on. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, Steve here from Everyman Fragrances. Thanks for tuning in. As some of you know, the Cologne podcast has basically sadly died. Obviously, we're all sad to hear this news. I'm just walking there now to kind of show my respects and lay down some flowers. I'll be kind of doing a vlog throughout the day to kind of let you know how things going, and I'm sure we're all saddened by this news, but do stay tuned to the channel and you'll find out some more. See you soon. Oh god, what a load of fucking bollocks. Bloody sadly died. I'm so glad to get rid of these bastards. Been riding the coattails of the bloody St. Geeks podcast since they started me. Absolute fucking joke. Oh god, I'll tell you what I'm going to do when I get to this grave. I'm going to fucking piss on it, mate. That's what I'm going to fucking do. This guy's unbelievable. Oh, Ryan just doesn't stop laughing. Mike, God, I love the sound of his voice, doesn't he? Jesus. Anyway, here we go. Oh, here it is. Which one is it? Oh, I think it's this one here. Okay, here we go. Where's my... Anybody around? I can piss on these bastards. Hold on, what?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
We're not dead!
Son of a bitch! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of
The Cologne Podcast. And I'm Mike.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're just two best friends. We're going on a fragrance journey. It doesn't matter if it fucking kills us.
And it almost did.
And it almost did. And we're giving you our uneducated opinions on the world of fragrance.
Yeah, that's right. This is the first... What is this season? Is this season 3?
I don't know.
We don't know what season it is, but you know what?
We don't live by seasons anymore, Ryan.
We've been getting messages.
It's emails. A lifestyle now.
God. We've been getting messages, emails, text,
carrier pigeons,
everything. Everybody's asking, hey bro, where you guys at? You're not dead, right?
The saddest thing was somebody was going through our inventory of episodes, and I don't think they got to the last few, and they were like, oh my God, I love this podcast. You guys are amazing. Never stop. And we had stopped for a little bit, but we're back. Hey, today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Tom Ford's relatively new to us because we've been out of the game.
Yeah.
Noir Extreme Parfum.
That's right. Can't wait to smell that one.
Yeah, let me tell you what Adam H9201 says.
Man, I didn't miss these names whatsoever.
If you go to Fragrantica, you're going to see a review from Adam H9201 who says, I love the original Noir Extreme, so I was excited for this one. This one smells like burnt leather. Hard pass.
All right, well, there you go. Adam H90210.
Yeah. Yeah, he hates it. We're going to see if we hate it. But first, we've got to go back in time, not to a previous episode, but to our lives. Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One Night Stand Review.
Well, Mike, after hibernating for the past, how many months has it been?
A bajillion months.
God, has it been like 4 or 6 months?
4 to 6 at least.
God damn. Well,
some people speculated that we were in prison.
Might have been a good spot for us.
Yeah, we got out on good behavior.
Yeah, well, after being, away for 4 or 6 months, what have you found out about yourself, Mike?
That I'm just tired of the shenanigans that's going on. This fragrance community, you guys, the reason why you're here is you love authenticity, but this fake shit, it's coming to an end.
It is.
Have you even seen on YouTube, like, people are just fucking tired of it.
It's so fucking dumb. We were even talking about, like, in the midst of this whole thing, because we've been actually kind of dabbling, like, coming back here and there. We just never fully committed to it till we just got a wild hair up our ass to do it today, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, for real, we honestly had not planned this. We're just like, let's do it today.
Yeah. We had kind of been talking about it, and we said, you know what? If we come back, it's going to be on our own terms. We're just going to do the real fucking deal.
Yeah, we just got too much into being too formulated and not enjoying it so much. And honestly, like I was going to say, is like we were talking about, we're going to do a top 5.
Yeah.
We're going to call it, can we spill the beans?
Yeah.
We're going to call it top 5 fragrances that
hang dong.
Which we still plan on doing that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Look, if you want a list of the top 5 fragrances that hang dong on other fragrances, we'll do it for you.
That's right. Yeah, we just don't get this twisted. Hell, I mean, who cares if anybody listens to me or not? But we're not a fan of the community in a sense.
Let's rephrase that.
What? Don't tell them that, Ryan.
No, we love the community. We love the real people in it.
He's right.
We don't love the people out there shearing the sheep.
God damn. It is the same shit. If you've listened to any episode of ours, we've been battling that conundrum since the very early on stages.
Yeah.
And I think since some of this is actually, some time has passed, it's like, I think a certain somebody has even left a fragrance house.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Jeremy Fragrance.
Well, no, another one. But him, yeah, apparently he's shutting his shit down, power vested in him.
Yeah, I had even talked about, hey, we need to get his brother on the podcast, because I was like, he sounds down to earth,
yeah,
and he sounds pretty genuine. It actually put some of the rumors to rest, which he did post a few videos up kind of breaking it down, so they're out there. You can look for them.
Yeah.
But I think the frustration that we had was people are out there just phoning in the same dumb shit, trying to get you to buy from affiliate links so they can keep making money.
Yep, that's it. And they're doing top 10 lists every goddamn day of their life.
And the more frustrating thing about it is there's people out there still fucking clicking on it and still buying it and still sucking these dudes' dicks.
Dude, because it's the top of the funnel. That's the entry point.
Yeah.
And you either find your way down to the fucking sewers where we're at.
Yeah, like Michelangelo and Leonardo.
We got a rat in the corner over here.
That's right, dude. We're skateboarding, we're eating pizza.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But no, I was actually talking about Ash from...
Oh, did he leave Perfumania or whatever?
Gallery of Parfums.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Supposedly that's the rumor.
Wow. Okay, well, if he did, we were tempted to do multiple episodes talking about what a sham that piece of shit was.
God, we got a discovery. I'm just going to say it. Fuck it. This is our one night stand review. So that was the episode. I don't know if we ever alluded to it.
We alluded, but we never actually posted the episode. We tried to give that shit a fair shake and could not.
We literally, so the story goes like this. I order it, because I'm excited. And at the time, I was just like every other plebeian. I was at the beginning of the food chain here. I was like, oh, cool. This guy's name's Jensen's. He does cool stuff. And so I saw that he was part of this, wanted to smell it. We were just kind of starting off.
Yeah.
I get the discovery set and I can't even wait to get inside the house. I'm already in the car. I'm like, I was like, God, this shit smells like piss. It was terrible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Victorian tobacco.
Oh, man, there's some terrible ones. And so I'm telling Mike about it. I was like, dude, wait till you get back, because he was on.
I was on a trip and you were like telling me this shit. I'm like, no fucking way. I can't believe it. You're like, no, I'm telling you, this is really, really bad. And
so we do the episode. We're going to do one of those on the house where we talk about the whole, because we had 7 of them, where I think is what it was on set. And we just sat there puzzled, smelling every one of them. And then we were like, wow, this is a copy of this one.
Yeah.
This is a copy of that one.
That was the problem, too, is because before you had got that, it was like we had watched a bunch of his content. And so we had ordered samples of all these fragrances that he was really hyping up.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, cool. These must be the most badass fragrances ever. Some of them are.
Yeah.
And we got samples of it. But then when we got his discovery set, it was like, damn, a lot of these are just like expensive clones is all they are.
Exactly. Very expensive clones. At the time, they're like $200.
$200. And it was like, God, you can get a clone of this for $40 if you want it.
Yeah. And then the whole sales pitch of it, like not on his technically.
He was distancing himself almost from the jump.
Yeah, it was weird, man. But like, I don't want to get too involved.
Yeah,
here.
we don't want this segment to go too long either because we hadn't spent the last 4 to 6 months talking about this at all.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But that was one, I guess, just this is a secret we just had to get out, though. I just want to get off my chest. But
well, we didn't want to like look like we were just bashing the dude, but we were like, wow, we really don't like this. And that was really early on in the podcast. So we decided, let's just not make an episode rather than make an episode tearing something down.
Yes, exactly. And I think that was the kickoff point for us to start snowballing into being over-formulated and not being as honest as we need to be.
Yeah.
Like, do we really want to offend these people, you know?
Well, because, I mean, a lot of people look up to the guy and he's been in the game for a minute. So it's like we didn't want to like create some hate for no reason. Yeah. And we were so confused because so many people were hyping it. And we're like, do they not know? Do they not know? And then we're like, they've got to know. They've got to know that they're doing this. That Cognac Cafe, we're like, if you've ever smelled Black Phantom by Killian,
it's identical.
It is identical. And it's made by the same person. And we're like, if you have been in the game at all, and we have been in it for 2 fucking weeks and we can tell, and you've been in it for years, you know, anyways.
That's why we were so pissed about it.
Yeah. So we were just like, you know what? Let's not even touch this because it's going to look like we're coming out guns blazing, like we're doing an expose. And the podcast was not about that. The podcast was 2 friends going on a journey, enjoying fragrances and learning more about them. And it was like we saw the dark underbelly immediately.
Yeah. And then towards the end, and this is what started our hiatus, it was us going to the scent room. And I know I mentioned on the episode, it's like, man, everything I fucking smelled. This new house Invictus or whatever the fuck it's called. And what's it called?
Electimus. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay. It's there's their.
Well, the 2 best sellers were straight up copycats
of Aventus.
No.
Yeah.
It was of
Cedrat.
Yeah. Cedrat Boisé and like MFK.
Yeah.
It was like, it smelled a lot like Baccarat Rouge or something like that. And we were just like, well, those make sense because those are heavy hitting badass fragrances.
Yeah.
But, you know, we were just like, okay, we get it. There's a little bit to this. We just kind of got burnt out. And it was like, we were trying to toe the line between, are we just going to come out and bitch all the time? Or are we just going to take a break and come back when we're ready to just
be real?
Yeah. So we're not here to bitch. These new episodes aren't just going to be teardowns, but it is going to be, we are letting you know we're not going to hold anything back.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Not for our mental health, at least. And that's more important than you guys.
Well, I feel like you guys appreciate the truth. You want honesty from us. That's the reason you like this podcast, because we're not doing anything else for you.
Yeah, no, we're not.
And with that, let's get into our scent of the day, Ryan. Speaking of remakes, remodels, and reissues here, Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, which is a fragrance that I have long enjoyed from the Get.
Yeah.
They, a few months ago, released a Parfum.
Yeah, and Mike went to Dillard's and asked this cute little lady, can you get this? She said, yeah, sure, dear. I'll pump you some.
Yeah, she did. I'm in love with Mont Blanc Explorer's deodorant. And so I said, hey, I'm buying 2 sticks of deodorant. Why don't you hook me up with a sample of that fragrance? And today we're going to smell it.
All right, you go. I'll start off the episode. You go first.
You sure?
Yeah, you spray.
Okay, here we go. Oh, baby. See if Adam H is on the really about that burnt leather. Nope, it's badass.
Man, oh my God.
It's like a more pungent version of Noir Extreme.
Damn.
Yeah, it's juicy.
Me liking this so far. In the air a little bit, just a little bit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Spice Bomb a little bit.
Oh, I could kind of see that. You know what I was going to say? It was like the twinge of Hindu Kush. It's kind of got that kind of spicy element.
It does. Man.
So the original Noir Extreme, I think, was influenced by a special kind of dessert that Tom Ford liked, like an Indian type ice cream.
Okay.
And so that was like, and I think the actual name of it was called like Kofi or something like that.
Okay.
Not 100% sure, but...
Was it spelled the way Trump spelled that?
Kofi? I don't think so.
Go ahead.
But so it was this sweet. It was one of the first bottles I actually bought apart from Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme.
And I remember smelling it a couple of times. I think we went to Ace Hardware one time.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, and it was like summertime. And
No. That was Noir de Noir, which we've got to do an episode on that.
Well, then, yeah, fuck what I was saying then. But yeah, that one is a good one too.
Yeah, we need to do that one. I do love that one.
Dude, there is something, for me, this is incredibly masculine.
For sure, but very sweet as well, as it's cooling down in the temperature.
Man, it's going to be a weird thing to compare it to, but does it have a little bit of a little Aquaphor kind of vibe to it? That kind of medicinal, like cream.
Oh, I get where you're going with it. I don't know. See, I was going to say this one, the one thing, and maybe it's the concentration and we're just like fucking snorting hot limes of it right now. But it's a little more pungy than the original. It's got a little bit more stank on it. And that might just be that it's more concentrated.
I freaking love it. I love the smell. I guess it's Aquaphor. It kind of smells similar to what they put on the skin a little bit at a tattoo shop.
Oh.
But like a little bit of like tobacco vibe to it.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because we said the same thing about Hindu Kush. And that's that kind of stingy sort of.
The only thing this is missing from Hindu Kush is it doesn't have that banana shit.
For sure.
So this is like way better to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is like what Hindu Kush wishes it was.
Man, this thing is seriously manly.
Yeah, it's good.
Fuck. Okay. So if you want to get a bottle of this, 1.7 mLs.
Yeah, 50 mil.
Going to set you back a cool 160 at Sephora.
Yeah.
Trended hard when it first came out. Not trending so much right now, but I'm going to say this thing is going to start trending when it gets colder because this smells freaking good.
Yeah, it's weird that they released it in April.
I know, right? It is really strange. Because it smells kind of like a cold fragrance to me.
Yeah.
A cold weather kind of vibe.
I guess it makes sense that they wanted it to be completely stocked in all these stores before the cold weather.
Good point. That's the marketing and Mike's thing.
Can't help it. But still, we could have gone after summer.
Dude, I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's good. If you've smelled Noir Extreme and you haven't smelled the Parfum, it's pretty damn close. It's got a little more attitude to it because I think it's richer in the fragrance.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I got to ask because I haven't asked in about 4 or 5 months.
Ooh, I think I know, but go ahead.
Who's wearing this?
I hate to go to my the huge.
Okay.
But I'm going to say rather tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty intelligent.
I see where you're going with this.
He's got tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
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 Rugged and manly.
Mm-hmm.
Wears a nice beard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wears dark rimmed glasses.
This sounds like a sexy mother.
And he's 6'2" and he's wearing kind of a peachy shirt.
He hates this shirt. Yeah, this is definitely right up my arsehole.
Yeah, I 100% know that to be true.
It's so damn manly, man.
Yeah.
I love it. This is kind of an old school manly vibe.
It does feel pretty sweet, which you would think would lean more me than you. But I feel like this is more your alley than my alley on this one.
Definitely more at my ass than yours.
Crammed right up the cram hole, LaFleur. It's good, though.
We couldn't have picked a better one to come back on, honestly. This is actually really damn good.
The funny thing is, I prefer the original ombre leather to the Parfum, but I'm going to say this might be better than the original Noir Extreme.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah.
You're that hard sold on it, huh?
Man, I mean, I've only experienced it this little bit, but just right out of the gate, yeah. I feel like they did it right. This does feel like a Parfum.
Damn. Okay. Well,
it feels strong as hell.
And it's still kind of in the same vein, like you were saying.
Yeah. It's like same family, but it's kicked up a notch. Emerald Lagasse style.
All right. You going to skip it?
Sample it?
Or buy it?
What are you going to do, Ryan?
I'm tempted to say that I may buy this.
Yeah.
It's definitely a hard sample.
Yeah.
You got to at least smell this shit. Go to a store, your Macy's, Dillard's, whatever, Nordstrom's.
You'll be able to spray it on. I would say if you're going to do it, spend 20 or 30 bucks more and get the 100 mil. Because 1.7 ounce for 160 is fucking expensive.
Is it only 20 or 30 more for the?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would assume that it's probably hovering right around 200 for the 100 mil.
I'm tempted to say this is a buy, but I'm going to tell you straight up, it is definitely 100% sample. People got to at least smell it, because if you're any man out there or lady that loves masculine smells, this is fucking it.
Here's what I'd say. If you're a 20 to 30-year-old man, Noir Extreme, the original, probably more down to clown with you. And then if you're 30s and up, might want to just jump on that Parfum, baby.
I'm going to hard agree with you on that.
It's pretty slick. I love it. I'm glad we started off with this one, because I'd hate for it just to be a dunk fest the entire episode. Hating on the, what the fringes of the community look like, hating on the fragrance.
It would have been amazing.
Again, I really don't think... I think part of the problem is some of the community really does support and encourage that type of nonsense that we're just irritated by.
They definitely do.
But I would say a good chunk of them deal with it because they really are just passionate about fragrances and they take the good with the bad.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be part of it. Just because there is a want and a need. Hell, even for us, we were interested, and I still am to a degree. And I honestly haven't watched any of them.
No, I haven't. But YouTube out of the blue started recommending some of these fragrance YouTubers again to me.
Wow.
Which is a shocker, because most of my content is like motivational shit and like business stuff, and now stuff about Mr. Beast. And
oh my God, guys, in this hiatus, he's gotten on this Mr. Beast kick. Oh God, I got to hear about it all the time.
Not about not watching his actual shows, but just trying to understand him, because that dude is an interesting cat.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I mean, the content that is what it is. Yeah. I've never watched a single Mr. Beast video ever, but I've watched probably 20 interviews with him, and I'm like, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
He cares not about making money, but about making the best video possible for the platform.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that's what we really want out of the content creators. And a lot of these guys, they just kind of get into the grind and start making money, and then that's what it becomes about. And so even talking about fragrances, I think it goes back to this and why I really admire the guy, because he just doesn't care. He doesn't care about the money. They're getting huge, and he just keeps reinvesting, because he's like, no one will ever be able to make as good of videos as I can if I just put all the millions of dollars I make back into the videos.
He's definitely proven that. And yeah, we want so badly for this community to not follow the same trend every day. It's so boring, and it was constantly pushing us and prodding us away.
Yeah, we don't let it get to us now. That was the benefit of the hiatus, was we got so distanced from it that we're like not really affected by it anymore. Mm-mm. And I don't think we'll go back to that point. I think we're in a comfortable spot now.
Oh, too. And we'll make sure to never mention it ever again.
We'll definitely try not to bring a sledgehammer down on this, fragrance community button all the time. But I mean, that's part of the thing is especially when we first started, we got so many emails from people that were like, thank God, finally.
Yeah. And some of those emails, then they would be on other top 10 videos. They'd be following the trends, though.
Oh, yeah, that is true, too. Yeah. That's kind of where we struggle with it. We're like, are we doing a good thing? Or are we just out here like, are we that weird person on the corner with the picket sign just screaming out about UFOs or the end of the world or revelations or whatever? Are we that weird person? Or are we actually surrounded by a community of people that believe that there is something great about fragrances that doesn't have to be monetized? It can just be enjoyed.
Yeah, true. I hope we're the weird guys. I really do.
It would be on par with the rest of our lives for sure.
I want us to stand out, and I'm with you, man. I'm not down on any of this. We've got a good breath of fresh air. We've rejuvenated it. We're back. We're live and in charge. And I'm just going to be me. I'm going to stop caring if I offend people to a degree, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really think we owe it to ourselves to be honest. And the funnest part about our growth prior to even leaving, when we were growing this podcast, the most growth we ever had was when we were 100% ourselves.
Sure. Here's what I would say. If you've listened to the nearly 200 episodes we've put out and you know us, you're not going to be offended by anything we say because I don't think we're any different than we were from episode 1.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that new people coming in will have to get more context clues from other episodes to understand we really do love this stuff. And we really do encourage everybody to get into it and to share their opinions and to review the fragrances because it is kind of a mixed bag of different things of what you like versus what I like. We're not against that at all. What we're against is
everything's hyped.
Everybody is saying the right things to get sponsorships or buys or whatever. We're not for that. We just want authenticity.
Yeah.
And I think if you've listened to the episodes, you know, we don't have a target on anybody's back. We really don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. We're just more about wanting to be real. And I think that's why you're listening if you're listening right now.
100%. So there you go.
Hey,
that's what it's going to be.
Next episode, we really will have a One Night Stand review on this. So be sure to join us because we'll tell you what it's like wearing it out. Actually, I'm about to go do a shoot. So we'll see what it does indoor, outdoor, and all that stuff. But thanks for jumping back in with us. Hopefully we're not too rusty.
We're back.
We're back, baby. And until next time, spray it up, y'all.